Well, 32 years ago, the original Ghostbusters hit the big screen, becoming one of the most successful comedies of all time. And next month, the franchise is getting a reboot with an all-female cast that includes Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones. The director of the original installment and the producer of the latest, Ivan Reitman, joins us now. Ivan, good morning. Great to see you.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well, sir. Saw it last night. Great film. Really a lot of fun, this film. How tough is it to do, I know you did sequels in the past, but to do a reboot?
Well, it's tough. It's tough because I think the expectations get so high. We were fortunate enough, to hang in there and achieve a certain kind of beloved status for the movie. I mean, the first one we shot in 1984, and here it is 32 years later, and it's still being watched all the time. Parents love to show it to their kids because it was a formative film for them when they were about 8 or 9 years old, and now they want to share it with their own children. So people know about the movie. The symbol, the famous Ghostbuster no-ghost symbol is one of the best-known trademarks in the world.
I know, it's amazing the impact that particularly the original film had. An all-female cast this time around. There's been a lot of talk about that. Why that decision?
Well, it was a way to, unfortunately Harold Ramis passed away. I was working on a sequel I was going to do with everybody, and he got sick and he died. And I said, God, I don't think I can continue without all. If I can't do that film, it's better that we sort of look at it in some fresh way. And there was no way to recast those guys with new guys. And when Paul Feig came along and he had a good idea for a new Ghostbusters movie with 4 of the funniest women in the world, that's a hard idea to turn down. And
how
I'm really
important
happy.
was the casting in this film? Because it seems like there's a really great chemistry between these new Ghostbusters.
Yeah, well, it's all about the chemistry, and it's all about how, you just want to be with them. And that's, I think, one of the things that made that first film really work. These guys, even when they were saying silly things, were kind of the smartest guys in the room. They're the kind of guys you were hoping you could be friends with and hang out with. And the 4 women have that same kind of energy together.
Yeah. A lot of controversy about that decision, though. Did that kind of get to you, grind at you a little bit, all the talk, or is controversy at the end of the day maybe good for sales?
Yeah, I don't think controversy is that good. Yeah. But I think it came from, the first movie was so highly thought of. Well, first of all, it was, in a strange way, a nice tribute to that movie and to me, but I realized what really was going on was not so much sexism, but was the idea that something this beloved in there, and something that played such a seminal part in the young men's lives, was somehow going to get remade, and just the idea of it. And when people saw the first trailer, there was no way that a minute and a half was going to be able to satisfy what these sort of inner issues were. And it's not until we started screening the movie that people say, oh, I get it now, that really works, and suddenly it's really a fun experience. So we had to go through that kind of test of fire, but I know the cast just came back from Europe where they were on a publicity tour, and we were screening everywhere. And spectacular results from the screenings. And last night's screening, the one that you went to, was really the first time we've shown it in North America.
Wow, well, it was a lot of fun. It's a great ride. I think original Ghostbuster fans will like the movie. It opens in theaters July 15th. Ivan Reitman, great to see you as always, my friend.